How you guys doing? This is a random video today of me talking about how kids do not respect money at all. They don't respect the 9 to 5. They don't respect the bills you gotta pay, which is crazy, man. Because when I was younger, I remember, even though I did not know details on how much certain bills cost per month or whatever the case may be, I still had a sense that everything I got right now that I don't have to pay for, I understood that somebody has to pay for. I understood that there are bills every month. So I didn't get too carried away with asking my parents for certain things, or I didn't have that mindset that they can just get whatever. I had brothers, I understood that you got to be mindful of what you ask for. You got to be mindful that, hey, you got brothers, they have to get stuff too for Christmas, just different stuff like that. So anyway, let me tell y'all this story about Christmas that just passed. So it was around September. I think it was towards the end of September. My son hit me up and he told me that he wanted the Oculus VR. For you guys that don't know, the Oculus VR is the headset that pretty much takes you into virtual reality. You can play different games and stuff like that. So there are a bunch of different VR headsets out there, but the one he wanted was the Oculus, the new one that was coming out. That was like $400, $300, $400. It was a lot of money. Now, granted, I can afford it, but just because I can afford it, that don't mean I want to pay for it. Like, there's a lot of things that people can afford or, get. That don't mean they necessarily want to. And me, my son is only 8 years old. I did not want to buy him something that expensive at 8 years old, because he's the type, with that type of headset, he can easily break it playing around in like 3 or 4 weeks. And that's $300-$400 down the drain. So anyway, his birthday is in the beginning of November. So when he asked me for it, it was sometime in October. I was like, okay. So I was looking around for it. I remember looking at it online, and I just remember thinking, dang, this joint costs a lot of money. So by the time his birthday was getting close, I think me and his mom decided. I told his mom, and I think I told him as well, that okay, I'm gonna get this for Christmas, because I got him some other stuff for his birthday, whatever. He was satisfied. So I said, okay, I'll push it off to Christmas. So his birthday goes by, give him some presents, everything is fine. We getting close to Christmas, and he actually reminded me again that he wanted the Oculus. Because whenever Christmas comes up, you ask your kids what they want and everything. So I asked him what he wanted, and I was hoping he would forget the Oculus VR, So maybe this is late November that I asked him what he wanted for Christmas. So anyway, he told me this time he forgot about the Oculus VR. So the list he gave me, it did not include the Oculus VR. So I'm kind of happy, like, okay, cool. I ain't got to worry about spending that much money. So everything on his list that he sent me, I got. But he ended up calling me back and reminding me about the Oculus VR. So I'm like, God dang, man. Like I said, I can afford it, like I can pay for it and everything, but I really don't want to, because he only 8 years old. Now, I do understand there are some parents out there that like to splurge on their kids, spoil their kids, get them anything they want. It don't matter. I'm not necessarily that type, because he only 8 years old. Buying him something that expensive, I'm like, man, you can get another VR that's cheaper and enjoy the same thing. But anyway, that's just me. So I remember he called me back and reminded me about the Oculus VR. So I'm like, dang, okay. So this is like 3 to 4 weeks before Christmas, something like that. So it's getting closer to Christmas. I'm doing my Christmas shopping. I got everything else he wanted on his list, but this Oculus VR, I cannot find this anywhere. And I'm driving. I even made a video that I did not put out yet, but I made a video of me driving everywhere looking for this Oculus VR. I was driving around all day. I went to a bunch of Walmarts, Targets, Best Buy. They did not have them. And when I looked online, that was going to be the last option. It was like, it wasn't going to get in until sometime in January. And I don't like presents coming all late. So I didn't order it online. I just remember communicating to his mom that, man, it's hard to find it. Like, I I can only really find it online, and it's not gonna come into after Christmas, whatever. So anyway, it's getting closer to Christmas, so I went ahead and hit him up. I text him, and I'm gonna show you guys the text message too. I was saying like, yo, Austin, it's hard to find this Oculus VR. I said I've been looking everywhere, man. Like it's sold out. I can't find it. This dude texted me and was like, Oculus, what's that? I said, what the? I'm thinking this boy better be playing this, like he better be, trying to joke with me and stuff. Cause I already didn't want to spend that much. I was going to buy it, but I already didn't want to spend that much anyway. And I was going around all day looking for it. So he was like, what's that? I'm like, what the? And I said, the VR headset you wanted, the little thing, like $300-$400. He texted that time some I'm like, dude. My mind, I'm thinking, what the you mean? Oh, I'm like, this dude really don't care. I said, man, I was shocked. I was like, this dude did not respect money. You don't know how much I think he just look up stuff. He don't look at the price, and he just say, oh, I want that. I'm thinking, so I told his mom, and his mom was laughing about it. We ended up deciding that I was just find a cheaper one because he had completely forgot what it was. And then he had hit me up saying, because I told him I couldn't find it anywhere. And he hit me up saying it could just be any VR headset. I'm thinking, why you didn't say this whole time? I could have got this for you for your birthday. But anyway, I ended up finding one like off Amazon. It was actually pretty nice. And I got it for him for Christmas. And, it was nice and everything. But I was thinking about that for, couple weeks after Christmas. I'm like, man, this dude does not respect money, man. And I was this close to buying it. The crazy thing is, I was this like, if I would have found it, I would have went ahead and bought it that night. And the crazy thing is, he forgot about it. So I was about to spend $405. I gotta remember the exact price of it, but it was a lot of money. I was gonna spend that much money on something he completely forgot about, which is crazy to me. And I remember thinking, I would not forget something like that if I was a kid his age and I was asking for that. That's something I would remember because I know that joint costs a lot. But yeah, that was crazy. That's my story, man. Kids these days, my God. Hope y'all enjoy it, man. You guys stay tuned. But that's my story for today. Y'all take it easy.